I'm actually not a speaker, I'm more a writer and a doer, but I have an extraordinary relationship with Outlook, and I can be bullied into doing anything for them. I thought I should make at least one statement, which is, I think there's no heroism in talking about sustainability, whether it's about the environment, built heritage, or the intangible one which vanishes even more silently. It's pure common sense to not cut the branch from which you are hanging. For those who don't know the work of Neemrana, I'll take 3 minutes on that and then talk about the sustainability. This is the 15th century ruin, but I believe that all of us can be many things. So this was already said, that we turn absolute waste into assets using what we could call jugaad in India, but in a more sensible way, let's say. Inventing a fort is actually designed to keep people out, and what we did was to redesign it to welcome people in. So it actually stands the whole prospect on its head. But once you're inside it and you have hanging gardens and so on, it becomes a spectacular place. It's very hard to imagine that this property was selling for 40 years on the market for 1 lakh rupees. Still alive with that sense of nature. And in the 17th, 18th, 19th and 20th centuries, which were the maritime centuries of colonization, of development, of industrialization, we lost all that. So this was a flat piece of land on which I imagined I would dig a well, and I would dig all this earth out and throw it away, then build these floors and put the earth on top of it so that the whole building would be underground. And I've been doing this for 20 years. This is what it looks like today. So there's a mound. On the top of it is an octagonal opening, and when you go underground 2 floors, this is the amount of light you have because there are all those light wells. Now people go here and say, but how did you know it was there? How did you excavate it? So the World Monument Fund people who I met in Sri Lanka over a lecture came to see it, and they kept saying, but you can't have built this. But I said, but you're from America, you don't understand these things, you know. We can build the Taj Mahal again if we want to, because we have the Pietra Dura, we have all the skills, we can build in lime and so on. So I'll just show you. That's the well that you see being dug. And I was at that point writing a book on the Tatas, and I was doing half of it on the phone. So when a lot of it was built, I realized. So this is the different layers in which it was built. B bhi nahi hai, C bhi nahi hai, ye chuna hai, pathar hai, you know. So we spent all our time just debating about the nonsense of rules that we made, rather than saying, here is magic. Imagine if you had this. Yeah, so now when you get into this building, if I hadn't shown you all those pictures and you visited it, you'll certainly believe that you were in some 14th century building.